Bitcoin and altcoins with a little bit of a bounce, but the question is it a fake out? Is there more downtrend on the way and we just need to be a little bit more patient? What's up, everyone? Welcome to Crypto Capital Venture. Hit that like and subscribe on the way in. It means a lot to me. Let's jump into this Bitcoin video. By the way, at the end of this video, there's going to be a little bit of an update on our BLOCKGAINS app, which is live in the App Store and Google Play. Download it, but some really awesome updates. Make sure to stick around. Check out these updates. I show you on the app at the end of this video. Let's jump in here. Bitcoin, this is what's going on. We know what happened yesterday. Bitcoin kind of just falling down through the trend line of the symmetrical triangle, $17,000 target, right about 17,000, maybe a little bit higher. I want to start with this, and I don't typically do this. I think $17,000 Bitcoin is on the way. I think we're going to $17,000. I will also say this. I want to be wrong. I want Bitcoin, I want altcoins to recover here, and I want them to go. And I want Bitcoin to break all-time highs like crazy, break 20. I want to do a video showing this clip and saying, Dan, you were wrong. Look at that. But I have this sense that we're going to 17,000. That's just me. It doesn't really matter one way or another. The reason I do this technical analysis is now that we're trending potentially in that direction, I'm ready. At the end of the day, that's the whole point of this. Are you ready? Are you ready for the down move? Are you ready for the up move? Mentally prepare. I'm ready. $17,000, a light buy for me, and we know the heavier buy lies in that second zone just below. So let's jump into this. I want to talk about this real quick. This is Bitcoin. This is extremely important. I know I've talked about this a lot. This is Bitcoin breaking into the bull market in 2017. That's the 2013 swing high to the bear market low, 2015, up to this key Fibonacci retracement. It's the bull market doors. You know, I've talked about this a lot. We've tracked it for so long. This was what happened back then. Bitcoin broke through the bull market doors, tested this swing high. This last week or two, we've really been tracking this exact week for Bitcoin. This was in 2017. If we look at the same exact chart, this time around, it's played out almost exactly, right? So here's 2017. And the swing high after it actually broke through the bull market doors was just below the all-time high from years ago. And the same thing essentially happened now. We broke through the bull market doors. We hit the swing high. And it was just basically the swing high, the bull market high, the all-time high from years ago, exactly like 2017. And this is what I'm keeping an eye on. I'm going to keep, every few days checking in on this because it's important. This was the swing high week, right? We've really questioned the 2 weeks from that swing high. What does that look like? What's it going to look like? Is Bitcoin going to diverge and do something different than it did this time around? Not only because Bitcoin is simultaneously, synergistically looking similar on the charts, breaking through the bull market doors and then consolidating, but from a just purely technical perspective, right? Zooming out on the momentum oscillator, the RSI, Bitcoin typically every time it's in this range, it takes a big dip, right? And that's what we're waiting for, something like that. And is this going to be that time where Bitcoin does something historically it's never done? And we're still asking that question. What is true is we got the resistance, that's for sure. Some people, I think, thought Bitcoin was just going to keep going and we're just going to just keep cruising up. We should be at $30,000 by now. It didn't happen. If you zoom in on the RSI right now on the weekly, Bitcoin got that resistance right there at the exact area we were anticipating. However, what hasn't happened is just that big dip, right? That huge, just ugly rejection. The people feel the pain. Like back here, right? That hasn't happened. You can see Bitcoin coming all the way down to the 618 of the bull market doors. So we're in basically that I would say we're a good 1 week in, maybe just over a week in. And right now, just this weekly candle, nothing crazy, we haven't even come down to the bull market doors. That's down here in the $16,000 range. Bitcoin's hanging strong. It's really interesting to see this, to watch. Maybe it's just lagging a little before it does really come down. Our first target on the way down is the $17,000 target from the symmetrical triangle that we're tracking. That's fine. We can hit that target. Say we do hit it. That doesn't mean Bitcoin's done and it's finally off to the races, right? That could just be a swing low to a target, might get a bounce, trickle sideways, and continue down, right? There could be continuation to the downtrend. I'm not trying to be bearish, right? But I'm trying to allow some time for Bitcoin on the macro chart to consolidate. Because if you look at this weekly chart now and you talk about $16,000 and you zoom out, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look scary. When you do it on a 6 hour, it's just like, oh man, this is going to be terrible. Like, so zoom out. Just don't zoom in all the time. Zoom out. Here's a weekly. A $16,000 move to the Fibonacci retracement, the bull market doors, would be fine for Bitcoin. Even the 618, which is what it did in the last cycle, 13,000s, right? At this 20-week moving average, that's my second buy zone in that area. That's my heavy buy for Bitcoin. First buy, $17,000 short-term target. Maybe Bitcoin comes down and never sees it again. That's my first buy. Second heavy buy, all down here. Anywhere where that 20-week moving average is. This is why I do these videos. This is why I do technical analysis. Fiat is now prepared. It's locked and loaded. It's ready. It's ready way more than it was ready over here, right? We still had room for the upside. We've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed the gains. But now there's room for the downside, and it's time to prepare for that. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I want to say in a week from now or 2 weeks from now, I was wrong and nothing happened, right? We didn't even revisit 17,000. I want to say that. So what are we looking at, right? On the 6 hour chart, here's what I'm watching. This is really interesting to me. All the way back here, and this was in May, you can see Bitcoin just making some moves out of that March swing low, and it's all the way on the left of the screen, making some moves to a swing high. Very similar looking to this move, right? And then it came down, right? And it consolidated for a while, and it took some patience for Bitcoin to play out and make its next leg up. The charts look very similar on the 6 hour chart, where Bitcoin makes a move up, comes back down, bounces back up, and we have a very kind of similar Fibonacci retracement that's going to offer us clues, at least to the midterm, to track this, right? It's kind of just this like steady line. You can see that green rectangle, a steady line that's going to help us identify the true consolidation of Bitcoin. So what this is, and I want to just show you what this Fibonacci retracement is right here. It's the swing high all the way back here, and this was like the beginning of May, to that initial swing low. And look how Bitcoin just consolidated along that Fibonacci retracement, and it just got squeezed towards the end before exploding. Now, we're going to use the same exact Fibonacci retracement right now. And how is Bitcoin interacting with that, right? And if you notice, right now, Bitcoin is right within that Fibonacci retracement. And I'm probably going to use this a lot in the coming weeks, I imagine, depending on, how long this consolidation for Bitcoin lasts. But we're going to use this Fibonacci retracement. Right now, it's 18,800 to 18,300. Currently, Bitcoin's just trading within it. And what we're going to look for all around here, as Bitcoin does whatever it's going to do around that area, is just consolidation from the swing high, or between the swing high and the swing low. That's what we're looking for. So any consolidation between 16,200 to right around 19,500. That's what we're looking for. What kind of pattern set up? What kind of momentum happens? What happens simultaneously on the weekly chart? More importantly, what happens on the momentum oscillator? This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this to cool down, to come back down, anywhere out of overbought territory. And that can happen in a sideways manner on the Bitcoin charts. And going back to that chart, Bitcoin could just cool off, right, and consolidate. And that's what we're watching right now on the chart. On the very short term, we go to the 6 hour chart. I mentioned at the beginning of the video, is this a fake out, right? So I tend to think this is just a very short-term bounce. I think we're going to hit $17,000. I really don't do that often, right? I could be totally wrong. Bitcoin could just explode to the upside. I could be so wrong. This could really come back to bite me. So please be easy on me if it happens. But on the short term, we had this last swing high right here before Bitcoin just started tanking to this swing low. Look at the swing low, 17,600. I mean, Bitcoin was on its way to $17,000 target. It's almost like, did the bulls just not even let it get there and they stepped in and it's just game over, right? Maybe 17,000 doesn't come. I don't know. But on the short term, it's a short-term bounce, right? When we're getting new downtrends, we look for this. We look for lower lows and lower highs. This would be the first lower low, and then we'd have more lower lows coming. The next lower low would likely be 17,000 to 17,100. What we would see is rejection off of this area, 18,900 down to 18,600 or so. Very confluent with the apex. It's a huge resistance area for Bitcoin to revisit after breaking down. This is a true scenario where after Bitcoin breaks out of a pattern, it revisits those trend lines, right? This would be that true scenario, and that's the range. Bitcoin's already, if you zoom in here on the 6 hour, you can see that wick already testing that Fibonacci retracement. So really anywhere up to 18,900. I'm not going to sit here if Bitcoin's making a move to 18,900 tonight or something. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yes, we're there. We're climbing out of here. To me, Bitcoin breaking back through that strongly and breaking any of these previous swing highs, then I might get a little bit excited. I'll probably do a video and I'll probably talk about, wow, this trend is actually changing. But right now we're in a downtrend, and I'm anticipating at the very least short-term lower lows and lower highs, with this resistance area being the immediate short-term resistance. So I wanted to throw that out there. I wanted to kind of do that. One thing that's interesting to me, I will say this, for the bulls, right? And for me, because listen, I'm a bull. I'm a long-term bull. On the charts, I see a little bit of a downtrend in play, but I want the bulls to kill it. But I'm looking at these altcoins. They're still kind of in this like consolidation pattern. Here's Dash. Here's Cardano, right? Very interesting. And it seems like there's a lot of potential for just a breakout, and I'll be watching this. Listen, here's XRP, another one. They're just hanging in there, and I'm very curious to see which way they break in the very short term. Do they break out to the upside? That could be a very big hint for Bitcoin, and it could be really an indicator that my anticipation of, $17,000 incoming is wrong. I'll gladly sit here and say I'm wrong if it ends up being. So everybody, that's it. Wanted to throw those thoughts out there for you tonight as we get this little bit of a move for Bitcoin as it bounces off of the 17,000s, testing right around 18,500. So we'll see. Let me know your thoughts below. I appreciate all your comments, your likes. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe. Everybody, BLOCKGAINS. I'm telling you, we have thousands of downloads since last week. It's awesome. But check this out. Check this out, this update. I'm going to just show you right now some ridiculously cool updates coming. So thanks for watching this one. God bless you. What's up, everyone? We have some really, really cool updates coming to the BLOCKGAINS app in the next 1 to 2 weeks, and even better updates coming in January. So I want to just real quick go through this with you. If you haven't downloaded this app, please download our MVP. The foundational product is live, and we're going to be just cruising into 2021. So here's some things happening. Total exit gains displayed. So if you go to the gains page, right now, you can be on your Bitcoin speculative scenario. You can be on your Cardano. And this is an example, everybody. But the total exit gains will now display at the top of the screen. Right now, it's individual. But at every screen, you'll have just a quick look at your entire portfolio and the speculative exit gains. Lock screen will be introduced. You'll be able to input the percentage you want to sell. So if we want to add another speculative sell right here to Bitcoin, you can add. You'll be able to not only select how many Bitcoin you want to sell speculatively at what price, but what percentage of your portfolio you want to speculatively sell at a certain price. You'll be able to see your portfolio in Bitcoin worth. You'll be able to have that option, not just USD. We have an increased font size coming. A lot of you all, and I appreciate the feedback, commented on it, and I agree. The font is kind of small on a lot of these screens. And then you're going to be able to sort the coins list on the main page. And right now you can't do that, but that's coming in the next 1 to 2 weeks. And everybody, we have all these other updates, price alerts on their way, probably in January. Every currency pair, fiat pair, you'll be able to export your portfolio. More coins, every coin pretty much on the way, and a secret feature that is going to complement the gains feature so well. This app is just going to be so sweet. I'm really excited about it. So if you haven't downloaded it, go to the App Store, download it. We're starting to get some nice reviews coming in. Apps, Google Play, go download it on your Android. Some nice reviews there, and I appreciate all of you out there that have downloaded this, that have used it. I appreciate your support, and we're gonna keep cruising right into 2021 with this BLOCKGAINS app. So thank you, and God bless.